Good afternoon, everyone. This is your girl, Coteria, and welcome back to my channel, My Opinions Vlog. Honey, when I tell y'all, I have played this diss track, no lie, 5 times back to back, okay? This morning, I came across Chris Brown diss to Quavo, which is called Weakest Link. And let me tell y'all something. Chris Brown, a.k.a. Breezy, fucking snapped, okay? He went ham. He went all the way in on Quavo, left no crumbs, left no nothing. Okay, he emptied out the clip on Quavo. I was not expecting this. And I just came across it, you know what I'm saying, when I was streaming my music on YouTube like I always do when I, get in my car. And I was just like, my God, I did not know Chris Brown can rap. I did not know. Until I heard his first rap, I want to say, solo single song called The Weakest Link, which is a diss towards Quavo. He went all the way the fuck in. And please tell me, Chris Brown, you wrote bar from bar. I hope you wrote this whole song by yourself, because it sounded like you did. He went all the way in. I was able to hear him clearly. He just, when I tell you he flatlined Quavo, you need to be resuscitated. Okay, you do. Because, baby, I don't think you can come back from this. And like he said, baby, you let a R&B artist, okay, lay you down, lay you to rest. This is what's really pathetic and sad about it, but Quavo had to come. Because remember, Quavo, a week ago, put out his song called Tender Dick. It's really called Tender, but people, it's meant to be, said Tender Dick. We already know what that is. And they said he took shots at Chris Brown. Now, I had pulled up the lyrics on Genius. Let me tell y'all something. Never been a fan of the Amigos. I like a few of their songs, but never been a diehard fan. I never really listened to their music like that. Only the ones that's kind of like, was trending, that was popular. But I never been into Amigos. And like I said, I hate their style of rap. That, the ad-libs that they do, I hate that. You know what I'm saying? Woo, woo. Y'all get what I'm saying? And that's all it was when I had listened to Tender, the Quavo diss in regards to Chris Brown. I had to pull up the lyrics on Genius to kind of read it to get an understanding of what he's saying, because I couldn't comprehend it. I can comprehend Chris Brown clearly, and he's not a rap artist. He's an R&B singer, but I understood everything Chris Brown said, word from word, bar from bar, lyric to lyric, compared to Quavo. Because there's too much ad-libs and it's too much woo, 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 and voiceovers for me. And like I said, and the auto-tune, the way he kind of raps, I can't deal with it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm old school. Okay, if you're going to rap, look, all that, ad-libs, woo, woo. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck nigga. Y'all get what I'm saying? I can't get into that. So I kind of went through, the lyrics. Let me tell y'all something. I don't even know if I could consider Quavo this Tender a diss track to Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like a regular song. You know what I'm saying? The same, Amigos flow. I really wish he could just rap normal. I hate all the, do what Chris Brown did. You didn't see no voiceovers, no ad-libs. Chris Brown with motherfucking hard all the way in. This is what Coteria been talking about when it comes down to diss. This is what you call a authentic diss. Chris Brown went all the way in. Okay, left no crumbs, no motherfucking spilled dressing on the side. This is how diss tracks are supposed to be recorded. Not all that, that playful shit and not all that. Go in, go hard. This is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can't, break it down for y'all to understand. But Chris Brown, Weakest Link, that's what you call a diss track. Take notes, Drake. Now, I like Drake this, when it comes down to Kendrick Lamar and a couple of people, but he sound like the regular Drake. That same thing like Nicki Minaj, you sound like the bitch, I need you to change up. Eat like spit that shit out. Okay? Like rap it like how you mean it. You feel me? Rap it like you got a ton of pressure sitting on your chest. If you get what I'm saying, I'm used to old school rap. I'm not used to this all, this singing and all this woo, woo, and making all this goddamn, I ain't used to all that. Sorry, but not sorry. Like Megan Thee Stallion hiss, it wasn't no ad-libs. She went all the way the fuck in for almost goddamn 5 minutes. Barely even took a motherfucking break to breathe. She went all the way in. This is the diss track I'm used to listening to. This is what I like to listen to. All that play, pop shit and all that other stuff. I can't listen to that shit. I can't. But Chris Brown, shout out to Chris Brown. Quavo, like I said, just let it go, because you started with Chris Brown. You took shots, and you know what I'm saying? Even though y'all don't put, another thing. I'm talking fast, y'all. Another thing, Chris Brown did not hesitate to say Quavo more than one time. The motherfucker put an ad on this one I'm talking about. Ain't no creep, ain't no subliminals, ain't no playing, you know what I'm saying, game trying to find out who you sneak dissing. He let it be known it's about Quavo. Got Quavo picture, got the little cover as Quavo eating a hot dog. Weakest link. When I tell y'all, this goddamn Chris Brown song went so goddamn hard. Chris Brown eating down on a lot of these current rap artists. And I say again, this is an R&B artist. Rapping like if he's a rap artist. I'm still blown away. I'm just flabbergasted. I'm just like, wow, I did not know Chris Brown can spit. Now I feel like he need to change lanes. Do some rap. Because, baby, the rap industry is struggling. And I get tired of that, I get tired of that goddamn motherfucking auto-tune. That auto-tune style rapping, the ad-libs and all that. Same thing with Travis Scott. All that woo, woo, like all that noise. I hate that. I hate it. But Chris Brown, thumbs up and shout out to motherfucking Chris Brown, a.k.a. Breezy. Okay, like he said, he was a humble, quiet nigga. Chris Brown has been through a lot in the industry, and they won't let that young man breathe. I know what he did to Rihanna was over a decade. I would say almost 13, 14 years ago, and we still talking about it like if it was yesterday. The man can't win awards. He's always getting humiliated, and all those people are looking at him crazy sideways. Chris Brown is, when I say, the GOAT when it comes down to R&B. This is one man, when I say he been doing his thing for almost a decade and a half. Okay, ever since he was 18. Chris Brown has been very, very consistent. One of the most hard-working artists in the industry. But just underrated because of the things that he did way back when, which was not right. But he apologized over and over. He kind of like, had his little, kind of like a little Trey Songz. You have a lot of these allegations with a lot of these women fans and girls. But he got his shit together ever since he don't have his kids. And he apologized numerous of times, but people don't want to give him a break. But like I say, he's very underrated now because of the situations that, the past situations that he did when it came down to women. He was a womanizer. He did abuse women. But like I said, he have cleaned up his act in the recent years, and I'm very proud of Chris Brown. They don't take from his talent because his talent is tremendous. And now we finding out Chris Brown can motherfucking rap just as hard as a lot of these current rap artists. You hear what I'm saying? Like Chris Brown, now when this one diss, let me know. I feel like hell, Chris Brown could, like I said, rap better than Lil Baby. In the Baby. With this diss track, you can't tell me otherwise. He went all the way in. Without, like I said, no chorus, just went all the way in. Took direct shots. This is what I'm talking about. This is what you call a true diss. Not that playful shit that I'm used to hearing. You understand? But shout out to Chris Brown. Like I said, Quavo, people are saying, Quavo, just take the L. Because like I said, we don't want to hear that woo, woo, and all the ad-libs, and we don't want to hear, the background vocal. I don't want to hear none of that. Okay? If you going to rap, be a true rap artist. Okay, be a hardcore rap artist. Not that watered down shit that the industry got y'all rapping on. I'm just not with it. That's why I don't listen to today's music. I don't. And I'll say this over and over again. But like I said, I listened to Quavo diss 3 times. It was like hard to listen to. I couldn't really understand it. I can only comprehend a few words because it's too much auto-tune, if y'all get what I'm saying. And a lot of people even in the comment section that listened to Chris Brown diss track called The Weakest Link went over to Quavo, which is called Tender Dick. You understand? They were just like leaving comments like that song wasn't it. And it only got 400,000 YouTube plays. And you got Breezy over here. He almost at 600K views on his YouTube videos. That says a lot. It says a lot. I feel like Quavo diss was very weak. Very weak. It's almost like clownish. And like he said, he about to put one of the Migos on the ventilator. And like I said, even though he said RIP to Takeoff, he was like, everybody wish that was you. I said, ooh. I know Quavo right now was like, damn. I know he probably like, damn. And then not only that, he got you, Quavo, on the audio years ago, you know what I'm saying, apologizing, saying that you ain't got no smoke and no pressure, or you don't want no smoke and no pressure when it comes out of Chris Brown. Y'all know Chris Brown is a fighter. A lot of people underestimate him because he's an R&B singer. Like he said, don't let that get y'all effed up, and don't get it twisted. Because I am that nigga. Now, the only thing I say is that when it comes down to these 2 men, y'all got to let this X stuff go. Because this is years old. Karrueche Tran don't been with almost 3 or 4 other guys since she done broke up with Quavo and also Chris Brown. Let that go. Cause y'all are kind of looking a little bit tender when y'all talking about women, industry thought women who done been with multiple men besides y'all, and y'all in 2024 still arguing about something that y'all had in 2016, 2015, or 13. It's kind of pathetic at this point. Now, remember, like I tell y'all, it's a lot of things behind the scenes that we don't know or privy to. That, discussions could have been had. This is, could have been made in person, or on the street or in the studio. That we don't know as to, when you hear music come out like Quavo, we don't even know if him and Chris Brown could have had a verbal altercation somewhere. And, he probably told him, nigga, I'm gonna put it on wax. I'm gonna put it on wax. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, that whole Quavo song, when it called Tender, that was totally directed towards Chris Brown. And y'all was able to pick up on it immediately. And like I said, when I heard about it, I'm not a Quavo fan. I kind of listened to it. I just listened to it today after I had listened to Chris Brown, Weak as Link. I had to go listen to Quavo Tender. But I wasn't really interested when it first came out a week ago. I was not. And like I said, it just an epic fail. I just feel like, I don't even know if that was a diss track or a regular Quavo rap. A regular Quavo song. Because it sounds like a regular Quavo song. It's always bitches and she's sucking ping and the putty is just the same old. I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chris Brown. Like I said, he came, delivered, signed, sealed, left it at the door. And this is what I'm talking about. Chris Brown is waking up the goddamn rap game. An R&B artist is waking up the rap game. This is what you call a true diss. This Chris Brown diss is way harder than motherfucking Metro Boomin, Future, and Drake diss, and even Rick Ross, if you ask me. And I know he ain't got no dog in that fight, but like I said, that diss track was incredible. And I will be listening to it more than one time when I go to work. Shout out to motherfucking Chris Brown, okay? He came motherfucking through. Chris Brown, I think you need to start rapping. I'm here for it. I've always been a Chris Brown head, even through the thick and the thin, and people want to turn it on him. I'll never turn. That's one thing I don't do. Okay, if I really ride hard for you and I like you, unless you give me a reason to start looking at you sideways, Nikki. Okay? Anywho, but another thing, I'm going to bring this up. Nikki, don't ride Chris Brown wave, because I see you over there on Twitter talking about Chris Brown, breezy the sleeve, bitch, he ain't asleep. Baby, Chris Brown, stand alone. Don't sit up there and try to, how you say, jump on his bandwagon, jump on his wave like you normally do, bitch. Stay your ass over there. Time about the sleeve. No, Chris Brown did this on his motherfucking own. Okay, I know y'all friends, y'all good friends, but like I said, he had something to get off his chest. So like he said, look, y'all, look, I'm a regular nigga. You feel me? Y'all motherfucking underestimate. Y'all fucking with me, and I ain't bothering y'all. Quavo started all this, and this was Quavo get. And Quavo, you getting all this backlash, knowing you still emotional from your nephew. It's been a year and a half. You still emotional, you know what I'm saying? Detached. I don't know why you came at this young man. See, that's why I keep telling y'all about underestimating the underdog. Be careful with that. Be careful with underestimating the underdog, because I see it click. And like they said, shout out to Cat Williams. 2024 gonna be an interesting year. People dropping albums, even though it's been 7 to 8 years. You get what I'm saying? People coming out. Megan don't drop her diss track. Chris Brown don't drop his diss track. Nicki don't drop her diss track. Quavo don't drop his diss. So everybody dissing, Metro Boomin, Future, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, everybody, Rick Ross, everybody dissing each other. But I need that shit to stick. Everybody could drop a diss, but all of it ain't gonna stick. Okay, right now, the only one that's sticking to me is his Megan Thee Stallion and Chris Brown diss. They're the only ones I kind of really, really like, and I like a little bit of Drake. I do like Drake diss track, even though I feel like Drake, when you motherfucking spit, take notes from Breezy. Take notes from Chris Brown. Like, you supposed to spit that shit out with your chest. Not that same old, Drake motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Hotline blank. Y'all, they need to change up on their flow. I said what I said. But I'll catch y'all later. Shout out to Chris Brown, okay? Please go stream and go watch that goddamn diss track. Weakest Link. I don't even know if Quavo gonna respond. If you do, I don't want to hear that ad lib. I don't want to hear that woo woo. You better come hard. I don't want to hear none of that. All that singing and that auto tune. Scrap all the fucking auto tunes. I need you to go hard. All right, y'all.